It's Family Funday Friday! And thank you for tuning in because you can't spell daddy without the Addy. I said you can't spell daddy without the Addy. And I hope that our mic is going. We're going back to restream because YouTube wouldn't pick up the mic yesterday. Technical difficulties all around. But that happens when you're trying to do good things. Is that right?
Yes.
When you're trying to lead the pledge for America each and every day, you're going to be attacked. Is that right?
Yes.
Is that going to stop us?
No, it is not.
Certainly not. Certainly not. Sean, thank you for joining us today. Happy Family Funday Friday to everyone. You know, we have a long day in front of us today with good news, a special newscast, and we're going to get to you after we do our simultaneous sip, followed by the American Pledge. We have great news today, and I want to talk about some of those things. But I think it's important that you understand why it's bad to iron a 4-leaf clover.
Why?
You should never press your luck. Addy, could you lead us in that sip, please?
Yes, I can. All you need is a cup or a mug or a glass.
I've got one of those.
Nice, Dad. A tankard or chalice or stein. And a canteen jug.
Canteen.
Canteen.
It was really funny the first couple weeks. Canteen, Addy.
Canteen jug or a flask. A vessel of any kind. Fill with your favorite liquid. I usually like coffee, hot cocoa or soup, crunchy peanut butter or stuffed peanut butter. I'm not letting it go, Jack, but anything works. And let's do a
simultaneous sip. Thank you, Scott, for providing us with this sip. Mine got a little cold because you didn't make it fresh, so I'm gonna need a fresh one.
Okay.
This is not the dopamine I was looking for. It's cold, guys. We made that too early before the show started. Ugh, Daddy is not. Little lady, could you get me started on some fresh akufe?
Yes, I can.
Let's get that started.
Yeah.
What did one hat say to the other hat, little lady?
What?
What did one hat say to the little brother hat?
What?
He said, wait, I'm going on ahead. Daddy needs some fresh coffee.
Okay.
Okay, that was a great sip, guys. And as you know, at 9 o'clock, you have Scott Adams School. You have several other podcasts that are started up. Some by hypnotists, some by psychologists. All sorts of PhDs are launching and getting out there because what Scott Adams reminded everybody across America, that you have strengths, you have abilities and powers, and we need you to use them in order for America to grow. Is that right?
Yes, you do.
And that's what we're going to talk about on today's newscast is our most important lesson.
Learning, changing, and growing.
And we've got two children here that are going to help teach you a little bit today. I'm going to drop some news, and we have some other things that we're going to get. Sean, make sure you don't interrupt, but good job, buddy. Now, Sean has show and tell today. Addy, you getting started on my coffee, please? Let's go. Sean, what are you doing show and tell?
I'm going to have to get out.
Just do the double plug.
We are going to have muscles, protect our family, and have friends to play with.
That's right, but you have something for show and tell today. What did you want to show everyone? Yeah! Did you get some cool laser tags? Yeah. Thank you, Nana and Papa Goat. These guys, for those of you who used to go to the mall, if you ever remember what the thing a mall is, from Sharper Image, you can get them. This is the hand tank. Oh, man. Is this some fun laser tag? You can turn it on. Go ahead, give me some pops. Change the teams. Hit me, Sean. Sean, come on. Shoot the control. There you go. Good job. Good job. So these puppies come with pulse and some other stuff. We're not advertising to sell them to you. We don't care. But for family fun, we've got 4 of these puppies running around the woods while you're on hikes and trails, running around the house with the lights on. These things have done it. Thank you, Nana and Papa Goat, because these are absolutely amazing. And as a laser tag family, having grown up, finding good laser tag is always on the list. These little things were absolutely epic. We've got 4 of them. We're going to get more. I think you can go up to 16 and change the color. So when anybody visits your kids, this is what we play. You go to the beach, bam, you got laser tag. You go hiking and trailing, we still got laser tag. Wherever we go, these fit into the boxes. They're super easy. We love them. And Sean wanted to show and tell how awesome the laser tag is. Thank you, Sean, for showing everybody how cool that is. Addy, thank you for my fresh cup of joe. You're such a good barista.
Thank you.
Woo, now that's a hot cup of coffee. Thank you, little lady.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Now, could you lead us in the reason that we're here, and the reason that everybody's here? We have Jack and the Pozovic brothers, possibly both, and the White House joining us this day for our Family Funday Friday. Let's not make them wait any longer. Little lady, please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance as we lead America under one nation, under God.
Let's go, kids. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And justice for all is being seen. Again, as we've reported each and every day that we've led the pledge, more justice, more exposure for you, the American people, so that you can see the truth. And what do we know about John 8:32? The truth shall set you free. Is that right, Addy?
Yes, it
And in
is.
order for America to launch into its what year is this? The 250th?
Anniversary.
What's the other word?
Semi-quincentennial.
That's right. In order for us to celebrate the
Quincentennial.
this year, we are going to have to expose the fraud that we've had. And we've created a new division. We've created a new AG. We're going after it in each and every state. As you all know, America across the board wants to see voter ID. America across the board wants to see murderers locked up. As we've already seen in 2025, historic levels down to what we haven't seen since 1900. That's over 100 years. And I say that to you specifically today because our theme is going to be 100 years today. That sounds weird, a whole century. But most of the news we're going to drop you today has to do with 100 years. In for an interesting show today.
Yep.
Now, Addy, you have some things to share, and we're going to get to your corner quick enough. But let's get through some of the bigger news pieces that we want everyone to remember today. 2025. More Bibles were sold in the United States last year than, are you ready?
Ready.
Than in the last 100 years.
Whoa.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Not only did murders go down that we haven't seen in America for the last 100 years, thanks to the law enforcement in this administration, but more Bibles were sold last year than in the last 100 years as well. That's odd.
Very
What a
odd.
fun statistic to run next to each other.
Yeah.
Do you want to learn Latin
Yes.
for free?
Yeah.
Well, there's a wonderful post. Kevin, if you're still watching, Kevin Posto has led with Jack. When Scott Adams passed, they led a beautiful prayer that we listened to in Latin. Was that right?
Yes.
Well, Jack started by himself, but Kev got there a little late. When Kev jumped in, did they both read it back and forth in Latin?
Yes, they did.
And did that make us jealous because we couldn't do that with them?
Yes.
Yeah, especially when Kevin showed up, we were going to jump in, right?
Yeah.
But we can't if we can't speak Latin.
Yeah.
So now on X, you've got a wonderful site for you guys to use free of charge. You can click on and look, and daily or whenever you want to click on, because the messages will still be there, they'll be doing both a live and a tutorial so that your children and you can speak and pray in Latin. Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is.
We thought it was really awesome, and we're hoping to sign up and be part of that and learn on our own. But we'll learn, change.
And
Grow.
That's right. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Now, the message of the day that we say all year, every year is health is wealth, guys. Health is wealth. And Florida, one of the main reasons we moved here, understands that. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Did we see him test the candy?
Yes.
Yeah, and the kids didn't like that show, did they?
Mm-mm.
No, we learned 96 nerds in 1 year is too many nerds, right?
Yeah.
The kids got mad at us for that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
We tested the vaccines. Did we learn about that?
Yes.
Yeah, but we already learned about that, didn't we?
Yes.
Now the world knows.
Mhm.
But what else has Florida tested? Now it's tested the bread, Addy.
Bread.
The bread. And what do we know about bread, Addy? Do we make our own bread?
Yes, we do. And
Yeah.
it's healthy.
Well, we have a family recipe passed down from the Irish side of East Texas where we have Irish sourdough bread. Is that most delicious? Sean, go ahead, say bye-bye, and leave the show today. Thank you, Sean. Right?
Right.
What do we have?
We have homemade Irish bread.
That's right, sourdough. It's really good. And then does mom also make some daily bread?
Yes.
Yes. And can you get a bread maker at home so it's even easier for you?
Yeah.
And what does that allow you to do? Does that allow you to use the correct ingredients?
Yes, it
The
does.
ingredients that are good and healthy for you?
Yes.
Well, you're going to want to read this. Florida tested the bread
Mhm.
here in Florida,
Yep.
thinking that clearly bread for humans should be good, right? Not what they found.
What?
Tested the bread and they found glysulfate. Guys, glysulfate is the same thing that is found in Roundup weed killer that has poisoned millions of Americans, and they're losing lawsuits left and right and having to pay for it. That's found in the bread at the grocery store. Does that sound right, Eddie?
No, it does not.
No, and if you haven't looked in, you should understand why is Florida, one of only 50 states in the U.S., leading the charge. They're not only testing the vaccines, they're not only testing the candy, now they're testing the bread. And guess what? Information you now have for public knowledge.
What?
Some of that bread is poisoning you. Now, it's not poisoning us because we don't buy that bread.
No,
Have we been made fun of and teased? Is that one of the reasons we left Texas? Because some of the friends back then, a decade ago, thought we were a little too weird asking about what was in the bread.
Yes.
That's right. Did we go live next to the Amish?
Yes.
They're about to come up in your story, aren't they?
Yep, they are.
But what did we learn? Did we learn how to grow some of our own food? Learn how to make some of our own breads?
Yes.
And is that important?
Yes.
Especially if the bread at the grocery store is poisoning our Americans. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Guys, the tests have been done. This is public knowledge now. As of yesterday, you know now. If you're watching tomorrow, you'll learn even more. But the breads have poison in them, guys. Come on. That's not acceptable, is it, Addy?
No, it is not.
And we'll get more back to health later on the show. But let's get to neuroscience. Are you guys ready for this one?
Oh, yeah.
Our grandparents are going to love it. The Gen Z is not. Luckily, most Gen Z is in school, so they're not going to hear this bad news. Now, we understand we show you guys MIT news. We show you neuroscience each and every day. Is that right?
Yes, we do.
Do we like neuroscience?
Yes, we do.
Of all the sciences that we follow, neuroscience is probably our favorite. Isn't it right?
Yes, it
We
is.
love learning about neurological pathways, how to stage off cognitive decline, all of those things. Is that right?
Yes.
And in every single one of our episodes, do we remind people one of the best ways to stage off cognitive decline, Addy?
Yes, we do.
What is that? 8-year-old Addy, tell the group.
You help people outside your bubble. And it slows down the aging process in your brain.
That's right. Scientists, PhDs show you that volunteering once a week outside of your normal duties, meeting a stranger, helping them, creates new neurological pathways that, in fact, stage off the cognitive decline. Is that what we all want?
Yes.
So go help somebody. But neuroscience is also telling us, after some studies, are you guys ready for this one?
Ready.
Gen Z, again, our theme, for the first time in 100 years. Are you guys ready? That's the theme all day. For the first time in 100 years, Gen Z, which is the last of the alphabet, IQ scores are lower than their parents, guys. The average IQ of Gen Z is lower than their parents. Memory, reading, and focus, all suffering. With the highest ability to tell from their cognitive decline where they suffer the most, problem-solving skills.
What?
Now, Addy, is that most of what everything that we lay for the foundation of you in homeschool? Do we practice problem solving?
Yes, we do.
Right. Does Daddy create problems for you that aren't even real to see how you're going to solve them?
Yes.
Do you know each and every day Daddy's testing you?
Yes.
Right. Does Daddy try to trip you on purpose?
Yes, he does.
Why? Because what are you going to do?
I'm going to get back up and go hard to the paint.
That's right. And if Daddy tries to attack you, do you guys see that? Do you see that? Bah! She knows how to attack, right? Even when she's blocking, she's attacking, okay?
Yep.
Problem-solving skills used to be abundant and used to be in the way children played outside and where they played. If you stick a child outside and they get bored, they come up with a solution. That does not happen in the current society for lots of different reasons, from screen time to phones to playing to what used to be a Game Boy is now Nintendo Switch and 1,500 other handheld devices, people giving in their phone, all of the different pieces. And you could add quite a bit here. Multiple reasons for this. One would point out that the J.D. Rockefeller system that was set up prior to me being born, that my grandfather taught me about, was designed by the same men of Henry Ford, the men who did not want problem solvers. They did not want critical thinking children. They wanted children to sit down in a school system from 9 to 5 and obey. They wanted you to sit with only children your age and only keep up with the average in class. If you happen to need more or are ready to go to the next assignment, you must wait or read ahead on your own. Certainly the class can't keep up with the highest level student, right?
Right.
So the class teaches to an average. And that is how public school has gone on for quite some time by design. And as you've seen across America, administrators have gone up, more adults have gotten hired into the system, but less students are enrolled, less students reaching high level of academics, less students IQ even rising above average. In fact, IQ is dropping. So we're spending more on administration than ever before. We saw the federal government step in the 70s, and we've seen the outcome now from the J.D. Rockefeller system that was set up. We knew all this before we started Children. Over 10 years ago, as a journalist, I learned this very deeply because I wanted to start a family. And we went and looked at all the things that would increase the IQ for our children. One of those is eating an egg every day. Did the system say, don't eat eggs, those are bad? Did it try to tell us not to eat those?
Yes, instead of eating crappy cereal.
That's right, Addy, with poison in it. Mm-hmm. Did we know that before we started a family?
Yes, we did.
And did we express that?
Yes.
Did that make us lose some friends and some family that thought we were being too healthy, too green, and caring too much?
Yes.
Now have most of them come back now in 2026 as they now learn this public knowledge that we've known for quite some time.
Yes.
We understand that. It makes it difficult for some individuals to stay. You get, when you see the light shining, it makes you self-reflect on some of your own choices. And we do not want that to happen. We do not want anyone to reflect on other people or ourselves that have made choices to self-reflect and think negatively about their choices. Is that right, Addy?
Yeah.
We want you to learn,
change, and grow.
And by demonstrating that with the correct knowledge and being informed, as G.I. Joe taught us, knowing is half the battle, you can apply this knowledge. And the IQ of your children can come back up, right? Eggs raises the IQ level alone. Just giving eggs each day can raise the IQ point up to 10 points. Guys, the average IQ in 100 years is lower than it's ever been before. Generation Z is quite literally the dumbest generation that we've ever given America. We have lots of reasons for that. What we want you to do is change the trajectory that we're on. We see this administration doing it. We see several states trying, and it is not too late. We can save America. Is it going to take help?
Yes, it is.
Is it going to take people learning, changing, and growing?
Yes.
Are people going to have to get uncomfortable?
Yes.
What happens when we get uncomfortable, Addy?
We learn, change, and grow.
That's right, guys. So it's fun to get uncomfortable. Don't hate, appreciate. Now, Addy, let's get over to you before Daddy drops the bigger news today. Addy's Corner, guys. Now for the fun stuff. We've got a little bit of message out there to you. Health is wealth. 100 years is on theme. Addy's Corner is up on deck. Addy, take over.
Addy's Corner from GROK. Thank you very much, GROK.
Great job helping us, GROK.
Thank you. 2200 BC. Pony size. Domesticated horses were 4.5 feet.
That's not very big. Horses, when they were originally found, were very small, guys.
Very small. Too small to ride.
You weren't riding on those horses. Those were just ponies.
Yep. Used for chariots. Hey, that reminds me of the movie of Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur. 5 fails.
Ben-Hur. Gotta look up.
Every Easter, we watch the movie Ben-Hur. And if you guys haven't seen it quite some time, I think there was a remake. We didn't see it. But the original Ben-Hur, they spent more than anything on the film at the time. So many extras. Huge production, guys. And let me tell you, when we blast that on the big screen, massive UHD, 4K, 8K, Ultra, all that stuff that's new, the film reflects that. It looks brand new. I'm not kidding you guys. The original Ben-Hur, get the original one, the film. When you put that on your new TV, the children can't tell that it wasn't just filmed yesterday. It looks so good. But we love watching it because, you get to see the chariot races, and it's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
But what did we learn, Addy? What else? Where else have we seen pony races on chariots? Where else have we gone where you've seen that?
Amish on their little buggies.
In Lancaster, PA, guys, we've been out there a lot, and I shouldn't name drop. I don't want anybody to get in trouble. But in Lancaster, PA, we've got 2 stories for the Amish today. One story is that the Amish, their kids will get out there, Addie's age, 7, 8-year-old boys, riding in the buggy, a short little buggy with the pony that we're talking about. 2 of their little brothers and sisters, 3 or 4-year-olds in the back of the buggy in a field drift racing. Now, in the snow in Texas, you guys saw dudes in their trucks spinning out in parking lots. If you haven't been to Lancaster, PA, then you've never seen the Amish on their buggies drift racing in the fields because the children like to have a good time. Yeah. And you can only imagine the kind of entertainment that you can have with a wholesome family when you've got that kind of control and you're out on the farm, right?
Yeah.
Lots of cool things. On a sad news reflecting some of the politics that we'd like to dive into since we brought up the Amish, it's important to know that in our beautiful town of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, an entire Amish family was just wiped out. Why? Well, because in California, illegal immigrants are allowed to get CDL driver's license. They can't speak English, and they certainly can't follow the rules or read English. But they're given driver's license to drive 18-wheeler trucks that decapitate and murder families. And this man was giving access, doesn't even have the legal ability to live here in America. He snuck in, and he was given a driver's license by California, who then Pennsylvania honored and said, come on in, drive next to our families. And he did. And he illegally and without any intention of slowing down, smashed right through an entire Amish family on their horse and carriage. Have we driven around those families multiple times?
Yes.
And do we always slow down? Do we pass? And we wave and we have a good conversation?
Yeah.
Well, this illegal immigrant driving an 18-wheeler smashed into the family and wiped them out. They are gone forever. And the Amish families are in deep depression right now across all of Pennsylvania as they mourn the loss of a family that was doing nothing but out for a joyful ride with their family on a Thursday like they always are.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we can't tell you that you would think that the common sense that would be illegal, but we've asked GROK and we've asked stuff. There's nothing you can do. California can change the rules, can allow someone illegally access, they can decapitate your family, they can put them on the road, and you just have to drive next to them. There's nothing you can do. Does that even make sense?
No, it doesn't.
That's the America you live in. There's nothing you can do. You can't even sue California. There's nobody to hold accountable. You can just complain that a family is decapitated and killed because someone who shouldn't have had a driver's license, shouldn't be driving the most dangerous truck on the road, was. There's nothing you can do.
Nothing.
And that's going to lead us to our politics today. When we get back to it, we'll come back to politics equal hypocrites.
Yep.
Addy, please finish our corner as we get back to where did ponies come from and how do we have horses now?
In 1500 BC, breeding.
Breeding.
Mm-hmm.
Addy, tell us a little bit about breeding. What is breeding?
Breeding is taking one animal, in this case, it's a horse. So you're taking this 4.5 feet horse, and then there's a bigger horse, a larger horse that's taller, and you breed it with that horse, and then that horse has babies. And you take the small babies and throw them out. And then the tallest baby in there, you grab that one and breed it.
That's right. And through that selective process, it looks like about 600, 700 years later, 1500 BC, what did they get?
They got across Asia, made them large.
Large enough to ride. So in less than 600 years, they were able to breed these little ponies that could barely pull chariots, took a bunch of them, into giant horses, right?
Yeah.
And we've got a special question for you today. What is it, Addy?
Do you know the greatest cavalry of all time? I want to give you 2 hints. One, look back to 16th, 17th century.
Whoa, 16th and 17th century. A lot happened there. I got it.
Okay. Second hint. Undefeated in 100 battles. Drop their name in the comments down below.
Guys, they were undefeated in 100 battles. If you don't know the name of this, we're glad that we're teaching you something today.
Yes, we
If
are.
if Jack and Kevin are still watching, we're fully aware they know who these group is, right?
Yep.
Now, guys, if you know the name of the group we're talking about, drop it down in the comments below. First one gets a prize. Second, guys, there are lots of individuals who led lots of good cavalry. So, if you got some other shout outs that you want to give, that's what today's episode's about. Recognize some of the greatest cavalries of all time. But we want you to first name the greatest cavalry of all time. We've got some special statues and love and respect for them here in the U.S.
Yep.
But it's important that you know those big wings, right?
Yep.
That's right. And it's going to take us out of our final piece there. That is Addy's Corner. Addy, thank you for teaching us about ponies who became horses that led to the greatest cavalry of all time.
Thank
right? When we read about the Middle Kingdom and we watch about how China was formed after their hundreds of kingdoms that continued to coal each other and fight for the greater good, what have we seen win most of their battles?
The knights, the men on horses.
The cavalry, right? Cavalry is very important to warfare all the way through. And as we move into 2026, our cavalry has changed. Trump says we have a discombobulator. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
And a discombobulator to the average person doesn't really mean a whole lot, Addy. They don't know what that means, does it?
Well,
Do you know what go ahead, Eddie.
Well, a decapillator is just like you sprayed on the showed on the other episode, yesterday episode. You grab it, throw it in there, and everything in there that's electric computers gets shut down. Their system shuts down. The system, the computer chips get fried.
That's right. It's an EMP, and I wouldn't say it's a grenade, Eddie. It's a drone. But the drone that you can fly in there shoots off a small electronic field, right? And everything inside that field is lights out, right?
Yep.
That's right. And so that doesn't help most of the security systems if we've got a discombobulator, does it?
No, it does not.
Yeah. You ain't going to be able to turn on all those fun devices you have protecting you if we've got a discombobulator, right?
Yep.
And do we also have direct energy weapons now?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Used to be a conspiracy theory. Now it's not only 100% true, but America leads the way, and we have it established everywhere, right? So awesome stuff on that.
Thank you.
Now, I did have a question for you, Addy.
Okay.
What keys unlock a banana?
What?
Monkeys. That one's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Something we want to let you know about. We don't want to get into much politics because plenty of the news sites do that, and we want you to always be informed with what you want to be informed on. What we want to show you today is why we always say politics equal hypocrites, because you have evidence and you can just see what's really going on. Now, from the party that wants to save democracy, you need to understand this stat real quick. We've talked about Virginia all week because of multiple different things that have happened in Virginia since Democrats have taken over. This one is specifically going to blow your mind away.
Right.
The Republican vote was 48% statewide in the last election. Okay, so Virginia did win. We see that 52% of Virginia was Democrat, right?
Right.
And the Democrats won the election. Do we believe, if that's fair and straight, that that's how it should be?
Yes.
Okay, the Democrats won 52 to 48%. That's fair and balanced, assuming there's no, cheating in there, that's fair and balanced, right?
Right.
Well, their response is not fair and balanced. Are you ready for this?
Ready.
The Democrat lawmakers who just won 52 to 48% of the entire state, that means that the state's almost 50-50, they're drawing up a new congressional map for the 2026 midterms. So are you ready?
Ready.
In a state that is almost exactly 50-50, they want to change the congressional map to save democracy so that it's a 10 Democrats and 1 Republican vote. Does a 10-1 make sense in a 50-50 state? Adeline, who's 8 years old?
No, it does not.
Does that seem like cheating?
Yes, it does, like a big cheat.
If you're saying you're trying to save democracy and then you're literally railroading 10-1 in a 50-50 state, are you actually threatening democracy?
Yes, you are.
And can you all see that?
Yes.
Can anybody see that?
Yes.
Even if you're a Democrat, do you understand that that's cheating?
Very.
All right, so this is why we say politics hypocrites, because you can just look at the data, you can just look at their actions, and do you see who they are very quickly?
Yes.
And as Virginia Democrats showed us by raising taxes as soon as they took office, like on every level possible, and now changing these pieces to get no Republican voice or say whatsoever in the state, is that saving democracy?
No, it is not.
Sounds like it's saving corruption, isn't it?
Yeah.
That seems to be the theme that they're going for this year, and America is waking up to it.
Mm-hmm.
We're thankful that we can bring you some of the news so that you can stay informed, so that you can show your friends.
Yeah.
Now, if you're waking up today, you woke up to a huge announcement yesterday. Our parents we've been speaking with, they were fully aware of it and already knew about it because the message has been out there. But a specific name drop we'd like to give again, Logan Morton, a known great friend of ours, did really good with Addy as she was growing up, known liberal, progressive, went out to college, used to write for Jay Leno. He made it. Him and him had a heart-to-heart one time. And he made it abundantly clear that his only message, his only thing he cared about, because he has TDS and all that, but he made it clear that the drug prices, prescription drugs, that was the one thing that it would trump his politics, that if Trump could somehow do something, maybe he'd even vote for him, even if he hated him, all that stuff. And we haven't talked to Logan, but we're name dropping him again because what did Trump just drop yesterday on the world, Addy? He dropped TrumpRx.gov. And for the first time in America, you are seeing lower prices, 500% lower in some of these cases. If you've not checked the site, guys, it's beautiful. And it launched perfectly compared to how some presidents in the past have launched health sites. It launched perfectly straight from the get-go. We explored it all night last night. It looks gorgeous. It's very engaging. If you have not been over to trumprx.gov, get ready to lose that TDS. We may even have something for your friends out there because, guys, when you see how professional this site is, when you see how easy it is to use, that it's engaging, and then you realize that this entire time America could have, should have, and will now have appropriate prices, especially compared to even Canada, right up over the street. We saw 2 of the drugs that Canada pays not even $300 for. Americans were paying over $1,600 for, is now dropped back there. And now the other agencies are going to have to get involved thanks to the laws and the pressure that this administration is putting on. Are they folding?
Yes.
And are they now offering Americans lower prices?
Yes.
Funny how that works. It's almost as if the people that were overcharging in big pharma who hated RFK were getting paid for some of those big money aftermarkets.
Yeah, that is very suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. That
is awfully suspicious.
And is it over?
Yes.
Has this administration stood up and fought them?
Yes.
And has RFK, a lifelong Democrat, stood up and fought them?
Yes.
Yes, and that's going to take us to our last point here, guys, to make it very abundantly clear. When people say there's conspiracy, when people say, what do you mean they, Sean? What do you mean they are? Well, a special Reid Hoffman, who some of you may know, and I may even be getting his first name wrong there.
Okay.
Big-time donor. Actually, as a matter of fact, he's the one who bankrolled Jean Carroll's crazy New York case that nobody wants to touch with a pen. They won't even bring her name back up anymore. They try to bring up that the last administration had a case against him, but they won't bring up the person who did it because she was bankrolled by this man. And who is this man? Well, this man is a known regular Epstein Island supporter and visitor, and allegedly did even more that we have emails on. And what did he do? He led the case against the last administration. Weird that the mega donors that are busted for going to Epstein's Island, supporting Epstein Island, text messages and proof that they just recently did all these things, didn't want this administration to expose any of this.
Yeah.
Is that suspicious?
Yes, very suspicious.
It is not only just suspicious, guys, but you can see the direct line from the money for the people that are fighting against it. So those that were benefiting the most from big pharma poisoning you are the ones that have been the loudest in against this administration. We just want you to remember that if you stand against corruption, if you stand against those that would make Americans sick, then you're with us.
Then you're with us.
And we're happy to hear that.
Very happy to hear that.
What's blue and doesn't weigh much?
Light blue?
That's right, Addy. Light blue. That's
you.
right. Guys, we want to leave you with one more special things. We got a special gift yesterday given to us from one of our followers that wanted to remain anonymous because their job and HR people are hurt. But we got some cool stuff from some pen pals from Addy, and we got some delivered message. This one is straight out of Alabama. God so loved me that he gave me you. And now if you open this up, guys, this is a local business made here in Alabama. We love these guys. And what's on the chocolates, Addy?
He's at.
Scriptures, right? So every chocolate comes with scriptures. And you know Dove gives like, whatever, but these come with scriptures on them. This one says, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength, Psalm 18:1. And then you open it up, and it's got some awesome pieces on the chocolate. We love eating these. Thank you for that. Thank you for allowing us treats. Do we love treats?
Yes, we do.
Especially chocolate treats, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we got a cool tin from it, right?
Yeah.
And every piece of chocolate has scriptures on it, right? So supporting the local business made here in Alabama, and
Getting scriptures in from the Bible.
they might even become a sponsor of the show. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll let them. We're going to send them a couple episodes, and we may have some more sponsors for the show. Only local, small mom and pop operators have any chance at sponsoring this show. Is that right?
Yep.
We don't allow big pharma to come in, do we? No, absolutely not. Guys, we had a wonderful show today. It's Family Fun Day Friday. There is more news for you to get to. There is more news for us to bring you. But it's Family Fun Day Friday. You've got places to go. We've got things to do. So much to explore. We remind you every Family Fun Day Friday to do something different today with your family.
Yeah.
Reach out and call somebody you haven't. Reach out and say something you haven't to somebody. Still one of our jokes. Give it to somebody. But please, on Family Fun Day Friday, change it up.
Yeah.
And when you change it up, you learn,
change, and grow. And guess what? You're doing two things at once. You're learning, changing, and growing. And you might just run into somebody new. That's remember, it slows down the aging process. So you get to live longer if you run into anybody.
do good peoples attract good peoples?
Yes, they do.
Is that why we all like going to concerts, doing things, and being social?
Yeah.
Because what happens? Do we meet other good people?
Yes, we do.
Easily, guys. Easily we meet other good people. And we want to remind you that we are one nation under God. And this White House and this administration is reminding America that we are one nation under God. In May, we have the first prayer breakfast coming. I'm really hoping we can get out to DC. Jack can't be watching the show anymore because he's got 2 or 3 shows a day, Addy. I don't know how the Posovic brothers are doing what they do. They are full throttle. We have a hard time just getting one show together for America. Is that right?
Yes.
And do we do a good job?
Yes, we do.
Do we spend time and effort?
Yes,
We don't have help. We don't have a team. We don't have a teleprompter. Does this little girl have to practice and do her research on her own?
Yes, and here's some proof. Piece of paper.
Do we have GROK helping us?
Yes,
Right?
we do.
If Elon will send us the Tesla bot, we'd have a lot more access, wouldn't we?
Yes, we would.
But for right now, are we working hard?
Yes, we are.
Are we doing a great job?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are. Are our views going to come?
Yes.
But are we thankful right now as we see the amount of hate that Nick Shirley and other journalists are getting that maybe we're not as popular as they are right now?
Yes.
Absolutely. Nick Shirley's family, as we leave you today, has been getting death threats from the left simply for exposing fraud. That's it.
That's it. That's for exposing fraud that we need to expose to catch her in jail.
Just exposing fraud gets you death threats. And we don't mean like, people, saying some mean things. We mean actual death threats, bounty hunters. People have showed up around his family, have tried to get to his location. He's had to move in secret. His family, his mother, his father, all of his family have had to change their lifestyle completely just because the left, the violent, rabid, far left, maybe not our normal people, but the far left are trying to hurt and kill his family now. So much so that he's having to get security. That's not healthy.
No, it's not. That's not.
Is that the kind of America we want to live in? That when 2 journalists try to be journalists, they're attacked and almost killed for it?
No.
No, but that is the America we're in. It's 2026, and you have to do something to change that. Are we doing something to change it?
Yes, we are.
Are we scared?
No, we are not.
No, but we're thankful that we're not the most popular in the U.S. right now, or we would be getting all those threats. So thankfully, we're still here learning, changing, and growing as we get even more aware that we have to all protect ourselves. Right, Addy?
Right.
Why don't you show that bow woman? Oh, never mind. Aka's in the room laying by there.
Oh, man.
The 120-pound dog is laying in front of your box. No shooting the arrow today.
Yep. And remember, knowing is half the battle. So we're knowing, we're giving the knowledge to you. All you have to do now is take action.
That was beautiful said, Addy. We didn't even practice that today. Thank you for always impressing me.
Thank you.
I hope each and one of you that joined us today, whichever time that you're joining us, are able to get that simultaneous sip across space and time. And we hope that you learned something from every episode. So today, rather than read straight from the category of 1, we're just going to remind you of the 3 rules, right? And
can I do the third one?
yeah, you've been smacking it all week, guys. This little girl has just been smacking category 1 in everything that we've done in our other businesses. Our events have gone well. Several new clients that we've met with. I don't even have to do some of the presentation. Who do we let do the presentation?
Me.
Guys, I'm talking to adults, owner-operators who run their businesses, very smart individuals. And who do I let do my presentation for what Emerald Coast Partners can do for your business? Who do I let do some of the presentation?
Me.
Why, Addy?
Because I know the category of 1. Emotionally connect with your customers than anyone else.
That's rule number 1.
Rule number 1.
Rule number 2 is get closer to the customer than anyone else.
Yep.
And without even reading, Addy, what's number 3?
Emotionally connect with anyone. Emotionally connect with your customers than anyone else. Just like Coca-Cola does.
That's right.
It spends the most money on emotionally connecting.
It spends the most money on marketing, and in their marketing, they focus on emotionally connecting.
Yep.
It's a wonderful example to use when you're looking for a category of 1, because is Coca-Cola the number 1 in the soft drinks?
Yes.
Right. And do they spend the most in marketing?
Yes.
Sure, Daddy likes to teach tricks where we don't spend any money in marketing, right? Is that why we have 52 million views plus counting on our Google account that you and I created?
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
And do we do more for our customers and clients?
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. But it's off of 3 rules, guys. Category of 1. And the first rule is know more about the customer than anyone else. The second rule is get closer to the customer than anyone else. And Addie's favorite, number 3, is
emotionally connect with the customer than anyone else. That's what I do in the business. I didn't even know that, and I always do number 3 first.
you're a Robinette. And we like providing structure for everyone, but it's true. The way that we're built and our fundamentals do drive what the PhDs say work. Isn't that right?
Yes, we do.
Right. This is why Mommy makes PhDs for Daddy and hangs them up, because when we have already chosen, because of our research, to live, as Plato says,
Yep.
the way that we speak, right?
We do what he say. We do what we say. We do what we say. We say what we do. And
That's
we flex
right.
on it.
That's right. And that's what Plato teaches, right? But that's also what everyone teaches. Because whoever you are, you should be able to see that in your life. Is that right?
Yes.
And so when people meet the Robinettes, when we're out and about, do we try to lift them up?
Yes, we do.
Is that our job and responsibility?
Yes.
And is it your job and responsibility to lift those up in your bubble up?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. 100%. And we're here to help encourage and remind you that you have the strength to change the situation, to think positively, to rewire your brain. Scott Adams has multiple books that can help you do that. There are lots of individuals who only run podcasts to help you do that. We encourage you to go check those out, right? And if you find somebody special that you'd like to share with us, drop it in the comments below and we'll dive in. Is that right?
Yes, we will.
That's right. As we move forward, you'll start seeing in March and going into April, more interviews on site and into the podcast. Is that right?
Yes, we will.
We've got most of our show locked down and it's about time for the upgrades. Is that right?
Yes, it is. I have a joke for you guys.
What you got?
I only know 26 in the alphabet. Why though?
Nice job remembering that one. Sean, please stop. We can hear you, buddy. Little man's done. It's Family Fun Day Friday. We have fun to get to, and we're going to go take care of these animals. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for joining us for Family Fun Day Friday. As always, never forget, you can't spell Daddy without the Addy. I said you can't spell Daddy without the Addy. And this administration, more so than anybody in the last 100 years, reminds you that we are one nation
under God.